Und damit bleiben wir beim Thema B2B. Ich schaue ganz kurz auf die Uhr. Wir sind, glaube ich, gut in der Zeit und sollten jetzt aus, ich vermute, Dublin zugeschaltet haben, Luis Felipe LaTorre. Der ist dort strategischer Account Manager. Hello, very good afternoon to you. Can you hear us? Okay, ich kann ihn noch nicht hören. Ich probiere es jetzt noch einmal mit dem Luis Felipe LaTorre. This is Vienna calling. Can you hear us?
Hello, glad to be here. Now I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you well. You are in Dublin, correct?
Yes, indeed. I'm in Dublin, tuning in live from Dublin, from Ireland. That's why I'm also switching into English to appeal to an international audience. So happy to be here.
Very good. So you will tell us a little bit about the usage of Facebook, Instagram in a B2B context. We're very much looking forward to your presentation. Thanks very much for being with us, and go ahead.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. I'm going to try, first of all, to share my screen. Let's see if that works, but I think that should be fine. Can you confirm you can see my screen? Yes, I believe so. Cool. Perfect. Then, again, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for having me here today. And as I said, joining from Dublin, from Ireland, perhaps the capital in Europe, the tech capital. And it's really a pleasure to be here, but it's also really a pity that I cannot be there in person today in Vienna, especially because I am from Vienna. But I hope you have enjoyed so far the WKOE days. You have gotten up to speed with the newest innovations in the digital world. And also with Lukas Hetzendorfer's super interesting presentation. He has already highlighted a lot of interesting topics that we will also touch upon today. Such as measurability, and also that being present on social media is the first crucial step to get closer to your target audience. And by the way, I really love the Tony Polster references, so kudos for that. I'm quickly going to again introduce myself. My name is Luis Felipe LaTorre. I'm a strategic account manager at Meta, how it's called now. And I consult a wide range of firms on the social media marketing strategy, including companies in Austria, since I'm Austrian by heart, but by nationality not, unfortunately, as you can imagine, due to my name. And well, I consult companies on how they can scale their business on both Facebook and Instagram as part of Meta. And since today is all about B2B, I'm really happy to contribute today from Meta perspective. By the way, I'm very, very happy to share all the slides. Just feel free to contact me either via the email that you can see here or via LinkedIn. Exactly. So take a screenshot. I'm going to show it later again. But overall, it's going to be today all about inspiring you how you can bring your social media marketing to the next level by generating high quality leads that matter, or shall we say rather leads that meta. As you might have noticed, our recent name change went to Meta to reflect really the entire scope of different platforms that we have at Meta. So not only Facebook, but also Instagram, WhatsApp, Messenger, virtual reality. And it's actually really exciting times right now to be part of this company as we're building towards the metaverse. But today we will focus on the things that are in the present, on the things that you can do already today on social media, on Facebook and Instagram especially, with a focus on B2B companies. And to really bring your B2B social media marketing to the next level, you have to start being present on social media in the first place. But you can also use our lead generation capabilities for one of our most popular capabilities that we have for the B2B sector, which we will go deeper into in a later stage. So again, the structure here will be first for rather let's say the people who are perhaps not yet on social media, or the companies that are not yet on social media. I will give you some advice on how you can easily get started. And later we will go deeper into the advanced solutions, especially in the field of lead generation. And without further ado, I would say, let's get started. Okay. Yes. Okay. Well, It's always technical difficulties that come in the way, but I think we should be good. Perfect. As I mentioned, the first thing is to be even present online, to have your Visitenkarte, to have your online business card. And we noticed that many companies are still not online or do not present themselves with regular content. And that is the case even though people spend time online connecting with friends, family members, things that matter to them, the CEOs that Lucas has mentioned. And this includes discovering and engaging with new businesses or personalities can be also the fact. In fact, over 3.2 billion people use Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram, or Messenger each month globally. And that's why now more than ever, it's crucial that companies, including B2B companies, meet their customers where they are, whether it's on mobile, so on their phones, or on the desktop, or if you have it in store as well. Meta really gives you the opportunity to connect with your audience wherever they are. Creating a business page on Facebook or a business account on Instagram is a way to share the latest information about your business and stay connected with your customers and leads. You can, for example, provide more information about your offerings, you can share updates about your business, and you can communicate with your audience directly. So how do you reach actually the 3.2 billion people that I just showed before that use Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, Messenger on a monthly basis globally? The first and foremost thing is to establish the presence where your audience is, mainly on Facebook, via Facebook page, for example, or via Instagram. And yes, I say both because you first have to explore, or like we recommend that you first explore which channels are actually the right fit for your audience, which might be difficult to know beforehand. So in order to attract your first audience, you can invite, for example, people in your community to like and follow you. On Facebook, you can aim, for example, to get at least 30 page likes and share a welcome post. On Instagram, you can share enough photos and videos to fill your profile grid. As you might know, 9 in total. And the community that you start with could be, for example, family, friends, customers, colleagues, really anything. It's just very important to, first of all, get you online, to be present so that people can find you. And one way to start engaging with your audience is to start posting content on Facebook and Instagram. Sharing content and updates about your business is a critical part of managing your business online. People come to your Facebook and Instagram to learn more about your business, hear updates, or understand if you're an attractive employer, such as in a B2B environment, what is the focus today. There are different types of posts you can create, and some of the most popular, as we can see here, are stories, the video, or the photo posts. We have plenty of different ad formats, but definitely these are among the most popular ones. Like some of the more recent ad formats, for example, is the Reels format, the short video form, which you might know from TikTok. We also have that. But most importantly, once you have done those steps, you have set up not only a social media business card so that people can find you, but you're also connecting with your audience regularly, posting relevant content for them. So once you have started with all of this so-called organic content, you will perhaps connect very well with people who already know your brand. But it might be difficult to create connections with people who might not yet know your brand. So this is where the advanced solutions are the opportunity. And in that way, paid advertisement is one of the crucial opportunities that you have here. Overall, there are really many paths for digital discovery today, including other platforms, of course, such as LinkedIn, TikTok, of course, but really no experience comes close to the quality, efficacy, and scale of discovery that is powered through Meta. Of weekly users of Meta platforms, more than 74% discover new brands or products online. Of those people, they typically discover them on the Meta platform, compared to, for example, only 55% via search, or 43% via e-commerce, or 41% on a website directly. So these discoveries and connections are happening at a massive scale. Again, 3.2 billion people that we connect, more than 3.2 billion people that we connect, and more than 200 million businesses that we connect to create those discovery experiences. And these discoveries are leading to purchases ultimately. Of online shoppers surveyed in the US who use Meta platforms weekly, 86% ultimately purchased the product they discovered on the platform. And this surely was specifically, like this survey was specifically conducted, of course, in the fashion, beauty, furniture, consumer electronic industry, for which a typical purchasing journey from discovery to really purchasing tends to be rather short. But for other types of products and services, the consideration phase, especially in a B2B environment, can be considerably longer. It might take a while before a person, for example, signs an insurance package. So businesses like yours, B2B businesses, need to build prospect customers from the discovery phase to the ultimate purchase phase, for example, via lead generation marketing, which is one of our most popular capabilities that we have for the B2B sector at Meta. So why should you use lead generation marketing with Meta? I'm going to give you 3 reasons. First of all, you can meet people where they are. Second, you can generate quality leads at scale. And third, you can integrate with your existing workflows. But let's take a closer look what that actually means. First of all, you can meet people where they are. This is really a great slide to understand what lead generation methods we currently offer at Meta. And this really serves as an inspiration for you to perhaps get up and running and not only create a presence, but really to start using those paid forms of lead generation. Most advertisers use the forms lead generation, for example, website forms or instant forms. We will go deeper into that in just a second. But you might also want to put ads with a calling feature where people click on your ad and they can call you directly. Another feature that is often used, another form of advertisement that is often used, is the messaging advertisement, which, for example, might appeal rather to younger audiences that not often like to call, for example. But let's talk about really the first one first, the forms. There's really 3, or like, let's start here first. There's actually an example here, which you can see, of a university that created an instant form on Facebook itself, where a person was able to leave their information behind because they were interested in a certain study at Villanova University. So they had to, for example, the university was interested in getting to know when they are ready to study, or what their email address is, whether they have already studied before. So this is what a form could look like. And there's really 3 reasons, as we can see here, that make form ads stand out. The first one is that you can create mobile-first custom forms with lead ads. You can inform people about your business and choose from a wide range of features to create a custom form that serves your needs. You can optimize also for the leads that matter for your business. For example, you can optimize towards leads that are generated in total, or you can optimize towards leads that are the highest qualities, that, for example, are most likely to convert. And the third reason is that you can integrate the form ads seamlessly with your existing workflow. And you can integrate it basically into your CRM for new leads to be sent out automatically to your system. Here we also have a very cool statistic saying that we have actually studies showing that form ads led to an average increase of 20% in the volume of overall leads for advertisers. So really try this out, like seriously. It's the #1 lead generation form that is currently being used for B2B advertisers. Can only encourage you to test it out. The second one are the call ads. You can see here, for example, again to the right, an example of how this feature could look like. Again, 3 key reasons to connect instantly via call ads. Again, you can connect instantly with prospective clients by offering customers a real-time connection point over the phone. This could be very interesting for audiences that are simply more used to calling. Maybe you know that already from experience, that people rather like to call for your specific type of business. You can also run call ads that maximize you can also run call ads that maximize flexibility and convenience for your business. You can schedule call ads to, for example, run only when your business is running effectively, and you can activate it in a way that they're not available when you are out of business. And the third reason is that you can use call destinations to accommodate where you can best handle the demand. You can set the phone number you want to route calls really wherever you want. And while many use link clicks redirects to their website so people can call once they go to your website, we have actually seen a 30% cost reduction in cost per quality call using the new call optimization instead of the website. So definitely try this out as well. And we have here the third way of doing lead generation marketing with Meta, which is via messaging. Again, 3 reasons. You can streamline. Sorry, I'm a bit sick, to be honest. Like I'm struggling here a bit. I hope you can still hear me. But again, you can streamline your lead qualification using customizable messenger templates to capture the information that's most relevant to your business. You can create customizable experiences, as we can see here, with a bot. Like, there's of course not really a person answering here, but actually there's a bot answering to each specific type of answer. And you can follow up with your leads as is most convenient for you. After the automated chat, you can choose how you follow up. For example, routing via live agent, email, SMS, phone calls. It's really completely up to you. Now we will dive deeper into the second reason, which is that you can generate quality leads at scale. And here it is where it gets a bit technical. We will only briefly touch upon that, but that's actually a very interesting point also with regards to Lucas just mentioned, with regards to measurability. As he mentioned, third-party cookies are depreciated probably around in the next year, and therefore sharing information directly with platforms such as Google or Meta will become increasingly more important. And you can do so via integrating your existing CRM, for example, via Conversions API. And this is really where the innovation comes into play. Because if you really want to raise your lead generation via social media to the next level, integrating the CRM together with the Meta platforms is the largest opportunity to scale. If you integrate, this means that the Meta algorithms the machine learning will learn from your data as well to identify leads that are most likely to convert. We have a number of different partners with whom you can create this integration via various APIs, as you can see here. So please get in touch if you're interested in this rather advanced solution. And last but not least, you can integrate lead generation ads seamlessly with your existing workflows. With lead generation on Meta, you can really have the ability to integrate it into your existing CRM, as we said. You can integrate it into your email service. You can use existing providers, your messaging software, for example, or call center technologies. You really have the option to build direct, custom, or third-party integrations to send data from and both receive and get data from Meta. And this is really where you can ask yourself the question, where does your business fit? Is your audience rather affine towards calling? Then perhaps you want to make use of the lead generation with calling ads. Is your audience rather affine for messaging, for example, especially younger audiences? Then you might want to install a chatbot. Or you can also use the form ads if you want to go the classic way and ask all the information that you need from the prospect. So it's really a question that you have to ask yourself, but at the end of the day, I can only recommend you to test all of them. So what are the takeaways? What are the recommendations? What are the next steps? Let's go really back to the 3 key reasons why we should use lead generation ads and how we can bring your social media to the next level, which is, again, meet people where they are. By having a presence on social media on both Facebook and Instagram, there's a very, very high likelihood that your audience is there too, given the high user rates. Again, keep in mind, we have more than 3.2 billion users globally on a monthly scale. So there's quite a high chance that they will be there too. And you can be at the preferred mode of communication, whether it's the form ads, whether it's calling, whether it's messaging, whether it's Facebook, whether it's Instagram. You can really be there where your people are. The second reason is, again, that you can generate quality leads at scale. If you would like to optimize for quality leads versus quantity, for example, you can integrate it with your existing CRM via Conversion API. Again, very technical, but very cool. This is where the innovation comes into play. Feel free to contact me. And the last reason, again, is that you can integrate your lead generation into your existing workflows. Whether you're already using call centers, whether you're using email marketing, website forms, Meta makes it really, really easy to build on your existing methods. You can follow up with your leads in the way that you're used to. And finally, we have really tons of different case studies on each of the lead generation options in the professional services industries, in the B2B market. We have really seen outstanding performance with those lead generation capabilities that I've just explained. So please do get in touch if you want this presentation and have a closer look at what other people might have done. And that's pretty much it from my side. Thank you very much for having me here today. I can really only recommend you to start using lead generation and, first of all, being present on social media and start using lead generation ads as soon as possible to get in touch with your specific target audience and provide relevant content. Exactly. So before I head off, I'm quickly going to show you again my contact details. You can take a screenshot. Feel free to contact me either via LinkedIn or email. And again, thank you so much for having me here today. And stay tuned for Thoman, who will tell you in a moment more about the capabilities that LinkedIn perhaps offers. So again, thanks again and talk to you soon.
Thank you very much, Luis Philippe LaTorre from Dublin. It was a pleasure having you on the show and all the best to you. Also, schöner, interessanter Vortrag über Lead Generation.